baseball. The Diamondbacks and the Padres on Valley Sports. Line up today. First pitch coming up. Bob Brenly along the way. Diamondbacks and Padres. And your starting pitcher preview brought to you by Corona by the Cubs. Their starting lineup presented by your Valley Chevy dealers.
Well, no question about it.
In the infield in San Diego, a lot of their players playing in the World Baseball Classic.
Well, that will occasionally happen when you have a reputation as a pitcher of being a...
An ovation from some Padre fans here for this man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Surgeries, a shoulder operation, and a lengthy PED suspension, which still has 20 games to go. So he will...
And judging from some of the comments of his teammates last year after in the early part of his career.
Oaks holds it first. You can see Brandon Pfaadt has 20 seconds to deliver the 2-1. Fouled away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tatis missed all of last year. Recovering on that problematic shoulder and then had another wrist procedure. And he's running 2 from Brandon Pfaadt. There goes Lopes from first. Swing and a miss. The throw from Carson Kelly. A veteran to latch on with his 3rd team in 3 years, just signed this week. Let's take a look around.
Very representative lineup today for Torey Lovullo. You see the outfield, Gurriel, Thomas, and Smith left on, and Carson Kelly doing the catching for Brandon Pfaadt.
San Diego has Ha-Sung Kim. Brought in Odor to fill some gaps and maybe win a bench job. Foul ground third base side. Rojas calling off the left fielder Gurriel. And talk about a representative lineup. Torey Lovullo running his A team out there today. Christian Walker in that outstanding deke. Looked reminiscent of Marty Barrett back in the day. They come out, throw him out. Cattell in the leadoff spot at second base. Emphasis on defense for your second baseman. Marte set to answer the call. Let's get a look now at Reese, 26-year-old right-hander, a 20th round pick by the Padres out of Fordham as a starter and reliever. 1-2.
As a matter of fact, in his minor league career, he pitched 88.
Some people questioning the rotation depth in San Diego, especially now with the loss of Joe Musgrove, who dropped the weight on his foot. That's his left toe, his landing foot, too. They're a little concerned about that. And there's a walk to Cattell. A look around the
starts in right field. He's had a couple of starts in center field. Had some issues at shortstop in the past. Made
Rojas. Josh in his 5th big league season, all with the Diamondbacks today. More on her in a moment. That's a terrific story. She, of course, has just been named the manager. And here is
Josh Rojas has shown a lot of patience in the early part of
hitters count here 2-1. Marte holds it first. Rojas sends it out to right. Tatis, the sliding Dale Jr., the left fielder, bats third.
To get to know Lourdes a little bit better, but we know for a fact that his brother in a situation like this
is another. He's in the starting lineup today. That's a strike, says Bill Miller, and in Arizona. Marte still holding over there. Lourdes fouls it behind Tony.
Really good future ahead of him in this game. Really good
process. Another 1-2. He chased way outside there.
Gotta make sure he's in the zone.
Christian Walker's been kind enough to want to obviously bother him now. So that's going to be fun. 4 runs and won a Gold Glove. Not a bad year.
And considerably better had he not hit into such tough luck in the first half.
He was the ultimate hang with him guy. Backhanded a knockdown at short base. Another newcomer, another right hand bat brought in by Mike. First hit this spring. It was the DH today, and there's strike 1. Series that year. The last 5 seasons with the Giants, he's down 0-2.
You usually don't concern yourself too much with a veteran that gets on.
He's on the back foot here. 10 pitching, he can DH, place him third. Right. Another 1-2. Called strike 3. Bill Miller found a strike. 2 strike and had to Reese Kinnear. Paving out to a good start this year. His numbers last season. Of course, he missed 75 games, but healthy again this spring. I stood next to Pavin. He's got a little more beef on him this year.
Got his man muscles this year. Run that he hit, I believe it was the first game of spring training. Real short, abbreviated swing.
That he's in a pretty good spot, Pavin Smith. Ahead of the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Pavin reaches down and pokes it up the left field line, but heading toward the bull. You think you will. Where Pavin fits into the mix this year, both in the
leagues last year, and really opened some eyes.
There's a base hit to center. 4 hits and 8 at bats, including a home run this spring.
Different animal physically this year.
Skinny. He's really light. Carson hoping to rediscover that offense. Had a lot of injuries since he's been here as well. Reese Kinnear falling behind in these counts. The clock's in you want. That's not going to change for those guys back there. This is inside. 2-0 backs. Of course, we talked about Lourdes Gurriel Jr. coming over from where they're really high on.
And once again, just like we were team trades for a young catcher, a young prospect catcher in the offseason, to prove your value rather to the manager and the coaching staff.
3-1. Pavin Smith at first. And that is a disengage. It's a balk and the runners move up. Oh, Thomas, another guy off to a hot start this spring, 5 for 13. He's knocked in. Alec very happy to represent. A little tapper to first base. I mean, he does a very good job of controlling the zone and managing.
Yeah, especially if you find yourself hitting near the bottom of the order a lot like Perdomo does.
So he's worked the count here, and now he's been backs and 1 out. No score in the second. Patel, first pitch swinging foul away. Perdomo at first. They need Ketel Marte to be that MVP candidate he was. Kazin called that a non-negotiable. Popped up.
Tough son.
Only out there fighting it. Pavin will tag. Reese Kinnear. Josh, the start today at third base. Played nearly DH today. All the way, it's 2-2. That hit him. And Roldo Perdomo at second. Josh Rojas at first. For the third, Dixon has to charge and makes a nice play. Diamondbacks.